Don't bother going back the way you came. Between the pillars to the right of the stairs. That's your way out. One more thing. Thanks. We were wrong.
How do we know that isn't going to stab us in the back?
Adherents are true to their word, usually to a fault. Oh, she's gonna kill us. Never doubt it. But we'll give her a chase she won't forget.
Hopefully you made an ally here today, Envoy.
We'll definitely see them again. You all but guaranteed that.
Unfortunately, I don't think your friends at the embassy will be happy about this.
I never really expect them to be happy about anything. I have some thoughts, Envoy. Let's have another one of our chats back in camp.
That key has to belong to that door over there.
In cave collapse. A Deern envoy suspected. Yeah.
Here it comes.
A drop, dear citizens. A drop is all it takes. Protect yourself against the wretched soul plague.
There's a joke about Paradis's government in here somewhere.
It's the envoy. Get him! I heard something. The envoy's here.
Come and get me! You're mine now!
Hey! Over here!
Not looking good. Let's see what you got. Left. Watch the left. That all you have? Come and get me!
Nice work.
The adherents have come quietly. They will not take us by force. But
Tell me you brought good news. Oh, Envoy, you return. And you brought a friend. Ambassador Heelguard, at your service.
Always nice to meet an Adiran who isn't trying to goad me into a fight.
What of these rebels? The streets are full of rumors, but your word is the only one I trust. You what?
Oh boy.
Envoy? Unbelievable. We needed to answer this challenge. Thanks to you, these rebels. Worse still, now everyone knows our flank. Do you hear yourself? There's nothing to be done. Oh, yes, that. I'm sending you to Fior Messi Verno. The Animancers may have some knowledge of the dream. Nor should you be. Animancers draw power from the spirit world. Their dark research can... The Empire has no tolerance for Animancers. Animancers tinker on souls using clever inventions and ancient pillars of Ardra. They want to change reality as we know it. Make us live long. For all I know, they might be onto something. Or... If you have any further questions before I dispatch... My sources tell me the Dream Scourge is a plague of the soul, and souls are their trade. If we have anything in common with Animancers, it's a shared interest in curing the Dream Scourge. Answers? Nothing more. We need all the help we can get. I believe that covers everything. Governor Vidaro will be your first point of contact. Good hunting, Envoy.
Hilgard. Why is it that whenever I hear your name, it's because you've disgraced the Empire?
No, strangling light. Keep her away.
Is that, her?
Inquisitor Ludwig. So kind of you to join us.
While you brood over the Dream Scourge, this island is coming apart at the seams.
Stay your wrath. Allow me to present the Adiran Envoy, dispatched by the Emperor himself, to aid us in our time of need.
At least someone knows the meaning of respect. Strange. You and I have crossed paths before, haven't we? Perhaps we did. Much has changed since we last saw each other. I am both more and less than I used to be. And you. There is a dim corner of my memory that you occupy. Old feelings I thought long since banished. I will observe you with interest after I am finished with the ambassador. I can't believe you troubled the Emperor to send an envoy. Haven't you done enough to flaunt your incompetence?
Under the circumstances, I thought it might be...
Silence! You busy yourself with the Dream Scourge. A mere fever and chills, leaving the real work to me. He needs to listen for a change. I have scoured this island and faced the truths from which you cower. The Living Lands is on the brink of total collapse, and you have ignored the discontent in your own city. Now, the Envoy's killer roams free, unpunished, spreading word of our ineptitude.
The blame is mine, and mine alone.
Awfully generous for the ambassador to take the fall like that. I wonder when this will come back to bite us.
We should be better than this. Leading by example. This island has seen nothing. What say you? I've been saying this all along, but his solution was to go over my head, to summon help from across the known world.
If you're done eviscerating me, you'll be interested to learn I'm sending the envoy.
You are ridiculous. Emerald Stair is under assault. The Animancers cling to pride and tradition even as they dig their... Wielded in the wrong hands, it could also destroy everything we've built here. Clearly, I've wasted my time with you, Ambassador. From now on, I will break... You are free to disagree with my method. As for you, Envoy, this reunion was...
She is going to be a problem. No. She invents a crisis, then runs off to solve it, usually with bloodshed. Put her out of your mind. The Dream Scourge is more than enough for us to chew on, at least for now. Oh, before I forget, Liviana gave you a clean bill of health. You're cleared to leave for Emerald Stair. Fair warning, Animancers and Adirians don't mix well. Their kind can be a tad, unhinged. Easier said than done.
They're a fun bunch.
Wonderful. Now I have to keep a tight grip on my soul.
Should you cross paths with Ludwig, well, try not to. Safe travels. I'm told Emerald Stair's beautiful this time of...
None of the clerks believe my story. Still can't believe you're alive.
I'm glad those sparrowhawks are gone, but I'm not sure these Adirian guards that showed up are
You can teach a person how to draw, but you can't teach good taste.
touched something like your dreams before. Our roots entwine, but we cannot linger here long. We must know. A killer freed, a predator returned to the woods. Should he not suffer for your pain? Compassion for the snake. He killed our beloved. Our weeds tangle. This is not our way. A dam broke. We wept in the dark when your soul slipped away. We feared for you, felt your agony. We could not, for we bide our time. Wake now.
So-called godless people. Disappeared centuries ago, but left plenty of ruins to remember them by.
I'm not one for walking up to altars. Maybe leave this one alone.
We have been here before. Does the new earth settle beneath your feet? Dried blood on a blade, a relic of a battle fought and lost, a way of life transplanted. Now our memory is a wound reopened. For generations, the Akita wandered the land, seeds in the wind. A storm had tossed them to our shores. They were branches without roots. Then you, Kishimal, were born with our face. Our flowers bloomed in your hair. Your people saw a sign of greatness. You were chosen, deserving. They would demand that you earn it. The elders trained you not as a child, but as a paragon. They expected everything. They forgave nothing. The responsibility was like a stone. Help us remember, Kishimal. How did you bear the weight? You faced your work with dignity. You had no other choice. While you feared failure, they rewarded you for your diligence. When you came of age, turmoil stirred. Lightning split the bark. Some tired of their exile. They wanted to return to their ancestral lands. You both wanted the best for your people. How could you reconcile? A bud opened. A comet streaked across the sky. You had a vision. You dreamed of a city where the sea swept into the wood, a place to flourish, to gather, more than a settlement, a home. What did you envision in your fitful sleep, Kishimal? The Akita could not remain isolated if they were to thrive. They needed to open their arms to each other, and to outsiders as well. So the carpenters and masons set out, but we resisted them. What was a wall to a trailing vine, an arch to a mighty oak? The Akita's fate hung by spider silk. You knew you must adapt. Months became years, and the people stood in awe of what they built. It eclipsed the lands of their ancestors. Its spires challenged the clouds. How did you feel as you gazed upon your masterwork? Your greatest trial awaited you. The people reasoned that the one who had built the city should lead it. A chorus of their voices joined in one. Another wait. Some claimed that this was the destiny your birth foretold. Tell us, Kishimo, how did you lead? To have strength is to have judgment. We should like that to be our way. In time, others admired your impartiality. You were what they hoped for. A beacon on the cliffs. A guiding hand. So your reign passed, a year into an age. The seas rose and fell until one day. Nothing. Silence. We see ash. Devastation. A lifetime reduced to dust. We can remember no more, no matter how far we reach back. It is fruitless. A void. A tremor in the Adra. Perhaps it should not be known. Yet one shape shines through the canopy of our memory. A face amid the rubble. You, Kishimo. What became of you? A life of sacrifice, and only ruin to show for it. Your people searched. They grieved your absence. There was nothing to forgive. They found you on a summer morning. We saw them bring you home, and we learned. We twine together. We reach for the sky. We grow. We grow. We grow.
Hey, Envoy. Back with us?
Watch yourselves. Here we go! Envoy. Oh, God. Thought maybe we lost you for a minute there. You are... here. Here, right? I'm sick! Right with you. Don't! Look right! Not looking so good. Not looking good.
Back on my feet. The local militias lax at the best of times, which these are not.
That's one for us. It's not every day you get to deal with the person who killed you. And since you set them free, you get to deal with them again sometime in the future. What part? The part where you set free an assassin who succeeded at killing you once already? Right, must be that part. Anyway, it doesn't matter what I think. You found the assassin, and you're still alive. Now you're looking towards Emerald Stair. Whole other kind of deadly out there. I mean, if you think you've seen forests, think again. Emerald Stair is where nature goes to try out some new stuff. The trees there are fertilized by the corpses of people who thought they knew what they were getting into when they got there. But past that is the strange stuff. Ruins, spirits, and other things that you... Considered it, sure. I wouldn't be much of a guide if I dropped you off at the edge of Dawnshore and said, good luck. Good to be here. We've got a bit of a walk ahead of us. You might want to get some rest. Anyway. Companions? As you know, it's a blessed miracle. Honestly, he's a good guy. Tell him I said that. I'll cut a hole in your... Ask a... Yes, I did. Well, thank you. Not everyone accepts that some... Well, I'm one of the very few people who spends most of their time out in the wilds and haven't gotten themselves killed yet. I know the difference between hay bleed toxin and high tox bloom, which is... And you know the Balrog and the grinning... Probably the meanest living thing out in the wilds. Just as soon tear you apart as look at you. I am one of the few who have seen a Balrog and lived. Mostly because I had the brain. We're gonna get you where you're going, Envoy. A lot. That, more or less, is all you... Oh? More often than you think. Someone's always trying to get a reputation by going after people who have one. Turns out those of us who have a reputation sometimes came by it honestly. No, I didn't poison that drink. Even the rankest Nimdude walking doesn't deserve that kind of death. They clearly heard about my reputation and thought I'd do something like that. The question is, why would he drink from that cup? Yes, wanted to be the big man. Pride is one of the best ways to deliver poison. If he was a real hunter, he'd have studied his target and known what I was capable of. Lucky for me, he was just a tourist in need of a good reminder. We've already talked about this. Good. What do you need? Same one you are. What kind of blessed question is that? Oh, huh, I see. I sometimes use Lember without really thinking about it. That's what you mean, right? Lember is the language spoken in Solace, though everyone knows Adiran because it's a common tongue. You don't hear Lember much in the rest of the lands. Makes it easy to see which of us are from Solace and which aren't. I barely realize I'm doing it anymore. If you want to learn Lember, you'll have to spend time in Solace. And that's not going to happen anytime blessed soon. Fine. How about Adriga Ivuli Tola Jetule? It means mind your own business, with a bit of a spicy word at the end. It's a trap for folks from outside. I'm sure you'll pick it up as we travel. It's not that blessed difficult. Right, changing the subject. Right. Word is the hunting in the Strangle Root has been a lot better since someone... I never hunt out there, but a lot of people owe someone a word of thanks and a half a jug of Woda. What? Gods, you should have led with that information. Actually, better keep it to yourself. You don't want thump-chested nip. Let's see. Honestly, not much out here you need to worry about. You want to make your camp look larger and scarier than it is. Keep a fire going. Make a lot of bears, spiders, and zarups usually won't attack if they don't think it's... Now, bandits, that's something... Right. Good talk.
Not everyone warrants an assassination attempt, you know. You should be flattered. Good thing you rectified that for him. Though you really had him at a loss when you let him go. Me too, for that matter. Don't get me wrong, I'm impressed. Not many in your position would have let him walk away. I think the Living Lands has a way of ringing the tender, even though most of us come here looking for a second chance. Why'd you do it? Clever. Though I suspect he and his followers will scatter to the winds after this. I'm afraid we haven't seen the last of this conflict, though. Eagwolf isn't the only hothead in the Living Lands, and he's certainly not the only one with his hackles up about all you Adira newcomers. And Ludwig and the Steel Garrote are only making matters worse. They're a match to a powder keg. You're all the things that half of us... Then, one day, Ludwig and the Steel Garrote show up. Strict is one thing. The Rawatayan Navy's known for harsh punishment. When I served, we watched a gunner hold a red, all for trading some of our supplies. It also resulted in one of the most effective navies. However, that approach won't win many allies in the Living Land. Judging from that meeting, Ambassador, I'm afraid that means trouble on the... Like it or not, their differences could make trouble for you. And I worry about what... Just thinking about Claviger Amon. But I did promise someone once. My best chance of doing that is helping you and, hopefully... Like I said before, some of us still... None of us have a future. I think that's an... by the way, now that we've gotten to know each other, I've been watching your form, and I think... Yeah, I've watched your form as I've gotten to... You're smaller than I am, but I picked up a few tricks from... I'm happy to return the favor if they're... It's all about using your... That's it. You got that. I look forward to seeing what you can do. In the meantime... Look, Marius, if you ever want to talk about anything, you know I'm here, right?
Right. Appreciate that, but I'm all right.
If you ever change your mind, be off.
The armored mask. We dream of. Flee from. Blazing ire. Pain through the smoke. You are not safe with her. We reach the spines, but the old scars do not lie. A storm from the same spark. Steer clear. Cull or the flame spreads toward the garden.
I have walked. Watch your step.
Take him down. Show me what you got.
Another win, but who's counting?
On your right.
Nice work.
If you traveled weeks to see him, you can wait a few more. The Temple of Aethys is closed. Ugh, I don't know why everyone in the Living Land suddenly wants to see the old kook in there, but it's not happening. Not today, anyway. Probably not tomorrow, either. Not with the way they're dawdling.
Since when do you make the rules?
Since I arrived with the big sword.
So you say I need a bigger sword. The Oracle has one. Let me in and I will borrow it.
I'm saying you need to go home because the goddamn temple is closed. The boy made it back to the embassy. I half expected him to kick off on the way there.
He was badly injured and grieving his brother's wounds. I say it is good news.
Sure, until the Inquisitor hears he abandoned his men to go crying for his mum. Right, sorry, Envoy. The expedition team entered through the cave just past here. They planned for a day's journey, but they've been gone for more than 3. Something must have held them up. Our freak mentioned traps and earthquakes and...
The Oracle who maintains the temple is a godlike of Aethys, so there is no telling what he is capable of.
They were carrying a lot of tools and weapons with them, so be on your guard. And Envoy, thanks. I know our freak will appreciate you looking into this.
Seek!
Tripwire's broken. I bet Offreak's people came through here.
You take lead. Who woke up the skeleton? Now we know why the expedition team abandoned that puzzle.
That it?
Look at that. That statue. How did anyone build that all the way down here?
Gods. No one knew that was down here.
Rituals, whispers of searing light.
Zarb's ahead. Just going around them. But we can fight if you're feeling itchy.
Just like the good old days.
Yeah.
Hold it together, kid. We're nearly there.
You're not my brother. I got to be dreaming. Oh gods, am I dead? Is this the Beyond Spirit? Have you come to take me to Galloway's side?
The kid's in bad shape, but he's not too far gone. I think we can help him.
I'm not ready. I've never even touched a girl. It's not fair. Oh, God, that's wretched. Are you sure you're not trying to kill me?
Gods, calm yourself. Your wound's already closing.
See? You'll be back on your feet in no time.
Oh, wow. I feel leagues better. I thought for sure you were coming to take me back to the wheel. Who are you? What you doing down here? He actually made it? I wasn't sure he'd come through. And he sent the Emperor's fucking envoy. Damn. Am I ever glad to meet you?
Focus. The Free Expeditions Corps. Where are they?
Right. Those assholes. They went on without me after I got hurt. We'll come back for you once we've got the relic, Admin, honest. Oh, shit. Yeda was probably hoping I'd croak so she wouldn't have to tell our freak how she abandoned me. All she cares about is that Oracle and his relic, which is probably just a big old dog bone if you ask me. He's probably still down there, fiddling with the statue. You must have seen it on your way in. I doubt I know much more than you do. I mean, you're godlike, just like him.
Come on, kid. Don't get starstruck now.
Well, he's touched by Aethys, right? And he's supposed to be old, like hundreds of years old. And I don't mean elf old, he's extra old, like Aethys has been keeping him alive or something.
Great. He's old. Anything else?
He used to receive pilgrims, but only the ones who could make it to him. This place, it's like a trial.
Yeah, we've seen the same traps and crumbling buildings you have.
And he's building something. A statue of Aethys, I think. But I don't know what for. I mean, after all Aethys did in the Deadfire, people don't come here anymore. Our captain, she's... I don't know. I don't want to talk out of turn.
Relax. You're not the first person to have a bad commander.
It's not like that. I mean, it didn't used to be. Yeda's not been quite herself lately. I've always known her to be cautious, careful. Now she charges forward recklessly. And she pushes us as hard as she pushes herself. And that's how I got hurt.
Has she been short-tempered? Distracted?
Yeah. When we make camp, she has these terrible dreams. Wakes us all up with her screaming and muttering.
Can't be sure, but it sounds like the Dream Scourge to me, Envoy.
He'll be the last one to have seen him, I bet. I'll just rest up here a minute before I head back to Paradise.
Take it easy. No sense getting yourself into another scrape.
Promise, I'll take it slow. Hey, Envoy, for what it's worth, I really thought I was gonna die down here. It's a lucky thing you found me then. Right, yeah. You got those assholes to save and everything. I hope they're better off than I was.
Seems like a good kid. Glad we could give him a hand. Maybe one of Juliana's girls, too.
He's gonna have a hard time getting out of here, but at least we gave him a fighting chance.
So, the kid said the expedition team went deeper, looking for the Oracle.
I imagine the Oracle has something to do with that creepy statue we saw before. Maybe we should take a look.
What am I hitting? Nice shot! Let's see what you got.
Take a moment, people.
Ludwig's after this relic. We might be on the right track. Someone's up ahead. Keep your eyes open.
My brother. Can it be? Come. It has been too long. I had feared I was the last of us, but you... Oh, the very sight of you is a balm for the soul. I am the Oracle Sargenes, servant of the once shining god, he whose light has lately dimmed. What brings you to this sacred space? Be welcome, for you have found it. People like you and I once sought this place in moments of spiritual turmoil, when the world and our souls could not find rest. Moments of war, famine, massacres, when those such as us are called upon to speak the gods' wills and to lead. But I have seen not one of us these last 3 years, and it is rare indeed that pilgrims come to pray. Perhaps our meeting now is the work of immortal hands. Godlike. Such a meager word for us, who are the gods' eyes and ears and hearts. We are the phenomena through which the gods experience the world. We are as like the gods as a finger. You and I, and our...
That's all very poetic, but it doesn't answer the question. Is this place special to godlikes?
It had been once, when we were legion, but no longer. Our kind came here to find fellowship and understanding, in a world determined to bend us to its purposes. This is a heavy burden you carry, to be beloved of both a god and a god among men. I imagine one cannot help but wonder, did he elevate you for your skills and knowledge, your strengths, your accomplishments, or for what you are? You and I are instruments of a divine will. In choosing you to be his envoy, your emperor ennobles his purpose and tarnishes yours. An expedition? I'm afraid I don't understand.
Right. Maps, ropes, pitons, rugged boots, water for days, people down here looking for stuff.
I am familiar with the concept, tomb raiding and the like. What troubles me is why they would come here. These ruins are not so different from the many others on this island, except that they are a good deal more treacherous. And this representation of Aethys we stand before, it is the work of my own hands. They could not hope to move it. Do you know what their purpose is here? It's a reasonable question, I'll grant you. You must understand, this place has seen so few visitors for so long that I often retreat into my private quarters to read, you understand, or pray, or sleep. Age has made me slow. I tire easily. I sleep now more hours than I wake. They could have already come and gone, and I would be none the wiser. In any case, you haven't told me what it was they searched for. Or do you not know? Ah, the splinter of Aethys. I suppose it was too much to hope they were here to examine these exquisite ruins. Truly, it is their loss. The splinter of Aethys is a sliver of shinbone from my lord's titan body. It was carved from his skeleton many centuries ago. Yet long after the gods left this mortal world to claim their dominion in the beyond, the splinter is infused with the very essence of my lord's power. To illuminate without fire, to heal without injury, and to speak without voice. It rests in a shrine deep within this temple complex, beyond the reach of looters, visitors, or indeed, myself. The path to the relic has fallen to ruin. Some sections are flooded, and others are infested with all manner of creatures. Although, perhaps you might assist me with that.
Right. Here it comes.
You see, this construction beside us is no mere statue, but a reliquary I have built to house the splinter of Aethys in its appropriate grandeur. It is nearly complete, and ready for the splinter to be interred. But I can no longer reach the relic on my own. Return it to me, and who knows, perhaps you will meet your expedition along the way. I am most grateful. Oh, and please refrain from touching my statue or devices. May light illuminate your path, brother.